So what's up? So I saw that garbage with old racist Donald Trump and that slave to Django hand Kanye West, and then that I don't know what that happened to someone that kidnapped Jim Brown. What was that garbage going on there with all those cameras? You're in the middle of a storm in Florida. People lost their lives. Places been destroyed. I'm running out of hope and what have you. And you got this coonery going on. This is just embarrassing. I mean, Kanye stays cooning and tap dancing like it's not going like it's going out of style. He has no shame, no recourse for nothing. You know, I mean, it's like, look, I know you didn't got sold out by them Kardashians and whatnot, and I know they turn you into tricks and they make you say anything, go crazy. But come on, show some dignity. It's tough to see any African American to sit there and downplay slavery, Jim Crow, and the racism that happened in the past, present, and the future. Tell it like it is. All these colleges, all these buildings, and everything built off of black labor. The White House built off of black labor. Wall Street built off of black labor. All of it. So you can't do nothing to sit there and try to dignify or rectify that. But when you have somebody coon and tap dancing like Kanye West, who'll say anything at all costs, just to sit there and shuck and jive to the massa and grin and shuck and grin, it's embarrassing. It's truly embarrassing. Because, I've always thought he was an overrated artist. Thought he was an alright producer. Not much of a rapper. I always thought he was a broke version of Puffy. And I always said that. Ain't nothing changed. I never understood what people saw so big about him. And didn't get it then. But you need to stick to make them whack music. Just like do your 808. Stick to your auto tune, whatever you're doing. But coming across trying to get political and slurp up like a bad Slurpee to a racist KKK head like Donald Trump is beyond embarrassing. More than just meds. It's just like you just don't even care about your skin, you know. Now this is the same turkey that came out and said George W. Bush didn't care about black people, but he gonna change his tune for this guy, you know. George W. Bush had his issues. He stole an election just like Trump did. But he had a little bit more tact. A little bit more tact than Trump. But that ain't saying nothing at all. But see, the real issue with Kanye's cooning has got more to do with the fact that Obama called him an idiot. And he's been butthurt ever since. Tummy ache been all rubbed. He needs some Pepto for that. His little simple feelings got hurt. But he's no intellectual. He's no deep thinker. He's just an artist in Hollywood who's being platoon on a plantation so he can get some hits or something out of him. And he's a little money making machine. But he has no capacity to speak on said issues. And it's embarrassing to see Jim Brown up there with that. I mean, how do you condone all this? There's nothing to condone. It's a bunch of foolery that's embarrassing. So you ask yourself, how is this allowed to manifest and how does this go on? It's just embarrassing about the day. But that's what Trump wants. Trump and his old uh, Andy Griffin show loving supporters who are blindfolded and have that disease when it comes to racism, act like they don't know what's going on, don't want to really deal with the real issues. So they have this tap dancer comes on and say, yes, the bosses. Yes, as I be do what you want me to do, bosses. Because that's basically what Kanye sound like. And I heard what Snoop Dogg said about him. He did rock a Snoop shirt, and I don't know, how all that affects. But look, Kanye can't say nothing to me about nothing. He's just an embarrassing. He's beyond embarrassing because this is the selling out that's beyond. It ain't matter who you love or who you with because you still black. But when you come out and you tap dancing on the porch for a known hater and you don't have the answer, you have no dignity to sit around there and rock that ugly hat, which is embarrassing and racist, but also it's embarrassing to also white people when people come because I ain't gonna sit there and talk about make America great again. Didn't you already feel this was the greatest country? Didn't you all people have been promoting that for centuries on end and years on end? So you're gonna sit there and wear that? No. Kanye need to wear a hat that says make himself sane again. That's what, or make good music again. Need to start on that. Just stick to your lane, cause this is embarrassing. So anyway, those two deserve each other, cause they both are seduced by a camera and will say anything for a dollar to be holler. So that's my take on seeing that foolishness when you got a Hurricane Michael in Florida that's destroying lives and ripping up, and Jim Brown up there. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, it's all around a bad circus show of embarrassment. So that's my take. Feel free to leave them comments on the low. That's my take. Peace.